Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So good to see everybody. We are missing our Kirtan team today. Rajesh Prabhu and family, they are still in India. They are going to come on Wednesday. So today you have to bear with me for a short Kirtan. So we'll do Kirtan and then we'll do chanting as the normal format. ठीक है? दोनों नहीं चल रहा है ना? क्या है? क्या
Without Rajesh Prabhu's Kirtan, it doesn't work.
अच्छा. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय बस अपन लोग वहाँ से हिलना मत stop.
उसके ऊपर बैठ जाओ।
जैसे क्रिकेट के टाइम होता है ना, लास्ट 10 ओवर्स में 5 ओवर्स में हिलना मत वही तरह. Start the Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody together. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Vallabha Radha Vallabha Shri Radhe, 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 Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Jagannathai, Jayo Jagannathai, Jayo Baladeva, Jayo Subhadra, Jayo Jagannathai, Jayo Jagannathai, Jayo Baladeva, Jayo Subhadra, Jayo Gauranitai, 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 Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much for participating. I know we were missing the core team today. Without mridanga and harmonium, the beats are not the best. Divya Mataji, Hare Krishna. Will Ryan. So as usual, we'll chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I'm assuming everybody has their own beats. If you don't have beats, my son Aryan will give you the beats. Uncle Hare Krishna. Alright, so we'll repeat the Panchtantra mantra and then we'll chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra together. Please repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Please chant in a very, very prayerful mood. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So we can stop over here chanting. Thank you so much for participating. अंकुर प्रभु के बाजू की जो जगह खाली है, माता जी can come and sit over here next to अंकुर प्रभु. So while we are stepping down, I request everybody to come as close as possible. Today we have more people than usual. So please come as close as possible. The closer the heart, the closer we are. So come close to each other. Huh? Chicken is Hare Krishna. So I would like to welcome once again everybody for coming to the first session of this year. Can we start? Can I hear a loud Hari Bol from everybody so that we can start? Hari Bol. So let's begin. So once again, so thank you all for coming. Happy Krishna Conscious New Year. I know it's 12th of Jan, but we are meeting for the first time. So I hope everybody had a good break. Did everybody have a good break? Yes. Yes. Who had the best break? Oh, what did you do?
We did packing and moved our house.
You packing and moved around. Okay. So you moved into your new house. Yeah. Anybody else? What did you do on holidays? क्या किया छुट्टियों में? Vikash, what did you do?
मम्मा पापा को मेरे बहन को माया
मैं मम्मा पापा
पापा को फर्स्ट टाइम इस्कॉन टेंपल लेके गया
फर्स्ट टाइम इस्कॉन यस
यहाँ वाले
ओके कैसा लगा प्रभु जी बहुत बढ़िया क्या अच्छा लगा प्रसादम की सेवा प्रसादम नहीं लिया तो फिर क्या लिया
वैसे सारा विजिट किया मतलब मंदिर के अंदर बड़ा अच्छा डेकोरेटिव था पीसफुली मतलब अच्छा लगा जैसे चंडीगढ़ में था वैसे उसी का एग्जांपल लग रहा था
Thank you. Anybody else? What did you do? Yes, Matu.
My parents came for the first time out of India.
Oh, Jai.
Good quality time with them because I had a long vacation. So I
Yes.
spent good amount of time.
That is very, very important. अक्सर ना लोग यहाँ से इंडिया जाते हैं and they travel so much they don't end up spending time with the family. They keep traveling. But when parents come over here, we end up spending more quality time with them.
No, we spend time with our family.
Jai, very, very nice, very nice. Anybody else would like to share? क्या किया छुट्टियों में? Yes.
My grandparents came from India.
Your grandparents came from India. What gifts did you get?
Well, we got shoes and clothes for them and some house stuff.
Oh, they got a lot of gifts for you. Right. Secrets are coming out. Huh? Alright. So let's begin today's discussion. To be honest, it's so good to see everybody after 3 weeks of break. The first Friday after the break, I don't know about you all, but I was missing the session. And the second week also, I thought, अभी पता नहीं क्या कर रहे होगे सब लोग, Friday है. Because we are so used to having this routine on Fridays of meeting everybody. This has just become a second family or extended family to us. So I don't know about you, but I was missing all of you. So thank you so much for coming back. I really mean it. Thank you so much. I'll offer a small prayer and then we'll begin today's discussion. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chashkur Unumantena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadanti Swapadantikam Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitanamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirveshesha Shunyavadi Pashtadeshatarani. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sapan Prabhu.
There you go.
Okay. Alright, so kids can go to the kids class if they want to. If you want to stay here, you can stay here. Alright. So the normal format will continue with the same format. So we'll start with the Namamrita and then we'll continue with Bhakti Vriksha, Bhagavad Gita session. I see some new people for the first time, like Usha Mataji. So I'll request people are coming here for the first time just to introduce yourself. Mataji, if you can just introduce yourself in this. Yes.
My name is Usha.
Yeah.
I live in Cheltenham. My profession, I'm a HR in the HR department. Work in the hospital.
Work in hospital.
Yes. How long I've been in Melbourne for? Over 42 years.
Some of us are not even 42 years old.
Over.
Yeah.
What would you like to learn? Everything about Krishna's teaching and how we can implement that in our lives to become a better person. And so that we can teach our children and just people in general. How do you come to know about this program? From your program.
Oh my. So we met in the temple. I was distributing books and Mataji into the kids ended up getting some books. So my son Aryan and I forgot your name. Jagdish, yes, they're going to the same university starting together. So I remember that. And I saw you in the temple the other day as well in the Aarti. So you were very blissfully dancing in the Aarti.
I think I enjoy it so much, especially when it's Kirtan, live music, live Kirtan.
Yes.
And just being in Krishna's, it's amazing.
Anybody else coming here for the first time? Yes. Krishna Chaudhary. Jai. Ashirwad chahiye Prabhu ji aapse. We all need blessings from you. And Rankesh Prabhu, your wife and Jai. Okay. Jai. So Rankesh Prabhu's wife and son is over here as well. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhu has been coming here from day one. उन्होंने कभी मिस नहीं किया और हर प्रोग्राम अटेंड करते हैं.
वो तभी हमें हमेशा यहाँ से जाने के बाद फोन करते हैं और वो बड़ा नाइस संस्कार. You should come and join.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Apusha, your mom.
This is my mom.
Yes.
Yes, my mom.
I could figure that out.
And my 2 kids.
Yes. Alright. So let's begin. So before we start, we do a very quick recap of what we did last week, but we will not ask about last week. We'll do a very quick recap for the next 10 minutes. What did we do in the last year? Last year, what did we discuss? Okay. Who wants to go first? Yes, always.
We got to know who we are and how can we got to know who we are, we got to know how to be happy, we got to understand between us and animals, we got to know who is the Supreme God, and
How can we implement Krishna's teachings in our life?
there are
How
so
can we
many,
implement the teachings of Bhagavad Gita in our life?
there are so many things that not getting to know what we think to say.
So the last year, I'll come back to this order. So last year we started on 28th of July, a series of 7 topics, Journey of Self-Discovery. In Journey of Self-Discovery, we discussed how many topics? 7 topics. What was the first topic?
Search of happiness.
Search for happiness. Second,
Who am I?
who am I? Third, does God exist? Fourth,
One God or many gods.
one God or many gods. Fifth,
Why do bad things happen with good people?
why do bad things happen to good people? Sixth, practical application of Bhagavad Gita. So this is what we discussed on a high level, right? So we discussed 30,000 feet view of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, what does it give it to us? So we dwelled into each topic for 2 or 3 weeks in detail and understood Bhagavad Gita, what it has to offer to us. So we completed Bhagavad Gita around end of November, and from November onwards or start of December, we started 2 topics. One is Bhagavad Gita, shloka by shloka. So we will understand the flow of Bhagavad Gita, each and every shloka. We will try and understand what Krishna is telling us and how we can implement in our life. And then we started a small book called Shri Namamrita. Shri Namamrita is a book which Prabhupada's disciple has written on the importance of the holy name of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So every time we gather, we will spend 15 to 20 minutes on Namamrita, and then we will continue Bhagavad Gita. So that is the format we discuss. Okay, what else? Yes, Saurabh Prabhu, what else did we discuss last year?
I think already we have covered that who am I, does God exist?
Who am I?
Bad versus evil.
Who am I?
God versus evil.
Then who am I? What is the answer?
We are soul, and we are here to worship God and cherish upon.
Very good. So we are not this body, we are a spirit soul. हम एक शरीर नहीं, एक आत्मा है. ये हमने बचपन से सुना है, पढ़ा है, देखा है, लेकिन एहसास नहीं किया है. So there's a difference between ज्ञान and विज्ञान. ज्ञान means knowledge, विज्ञान means realized knowledge. I know fire is hot, but when you put the finger in the fire, you realize that fire is really hot. Similarly, we have heard about this, we have read about this, that yes, we are not this body, we are a soul encaged in this body, and we are all passing from one body to another body. So we are in the process of reincarnation. Thank you.
We have given one example here that when someone dies, we all say body ko le jao.
Yes. So when person dies, immediately we stop calling him by the name. Immediately we say body ko le jao. We don't even tell the person who we have lived for 15, 20, 40, 50, 80 years. हम उनको नाम से बुलाना बंद कर देते हैं. हम शरीर बोलते हैं बॉडी को ले जाओ. बॉडी को क्रीमेट कर दिया. So thank you. That's very deep. Very, very deep. I remember telling this also. When my mom's brother, at the age of 50, he had a heart attack and he passed away. When my mom called me in the morning, she said, Mama passed away and unke body ko le ja rahe. And that was a very big shock to me, It just struck me that जिसको मामा मामा बोलते हैं बचपन से, उसको बोलना मामा बोलना बंद कर दिया. क्या बोल रहे हैं? बॉडी को ले जा रहे हैं. Immediately we stop calling the person by the name, right? So are we this body or are we a spirit soul? Thank you, Saurabh. Anybody else? Mataji's.
The soul is born to render service.
The soul is born to render service. Thank you. Jivera Swarup hoy Krishna ra Nitya Das. So either you serve Krishna or you either serve Maya. The nature of the soul is to serve. Without service, the soul cannot be happy. The soul is dynamic. Soul is not static. Soul is dynamic. The nature of the soul is to serve. आत्मा का स्वभाव है सेवा करना. जैसा the nature, the dharma of the sugar is to be sweet. The dharma of chili is to be spicy. The dharma of water is to be fluid. Similarly, the dharma, the nature of the soul is to serve. You serve Krishna or you serve Maya. यहाँ पे ऐसा कोई नहीं बोल सकता कि मैं किसी की सेवा नहीं करता हूँ. Can anybody tell? I'm not serving anybody. Constantly we serve. Thank you, Mataji. Very good point. आपका नाम क्या बताते हैं?
Dolly.
Dolly Mataji and Harsh.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes, anybody else? Thank you, Mother.
About karma yoga.
We spoke about karma yoga. What did we speak?
Whatever we do, we have to do with the name of God.
Okay. So we spoke about karma yoga. We spoke about there are 3 types of karma. What are the 3 types of karma?
Good karma.
Good karma, Bad karma? Akarma. So good karma, when you do, you get good deeds and you have to come back and enjoy the good deeds. When you do bad karma, you suffer the bad karma. But when you do bhakti, when you do akarma, there is no good reaction, there is no bad reaction. I was telling someone कि bad karma का क्या मतलब होता है? तो he told me, ये दिख रहा है? मेरे हाथ में ring है. What does this ring mean? This is not wedding ring, this is suffering. What did he say? This is suffering. R-I-N-G से खत्म होता है ना? So this is not, this is just a joke, right? Most of us are married. So शादी करने के बाद जो ring लगाते हैं, उसे suffering बोलते हैं. This is what he was saying. I'm not saying this. So bad karma, good karma, and akarma. So bhakti is a process of akarma. We are not doing any good reactions, and we don't want certainly bad reaction. We want to nullify and come out of the cycle of janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, birth, death, old age, and disease. This is the vision, this is the mission of a devotee's career, that he doesn't want to come back into any other mother's womb. किसी माँ के पेट में अब जन्म नहीं लेना है. ये जीवन मुझे इस तरह जीना है कि मैं किसी माँ के पेट में अभी ना जाऊं. ना कुत्ते के, ना बिल्ली के, ना cow, ना pig, ना dog. Enough. This is the vision of a devotee's life.
Back to Godhead.
Back to Godhead in this lifetime. In this lifetime. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. One more. We have 1 more minute. Yes, Rajesh Prabhu ji.
हमने ये डिस्कस किया कि आप डे टू डे लाइफ में कुछ भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं और कृष्ण के नजदीक जाना चाहते हैं तो जरूर मिनिमम 2 माला फेरी.
So we spoke about chanting the name of the God is the central heartbeat of bhakti. When we chant the holy name of the Lord, that can be in any religion. You're Hindu, you're Muslim, you're Christian, any religion. All the religion tells you to do one thing, which is chant the holy name. So Bhagwan ka naam lijiye. I come from a city called Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, there are one of the most populous city of Muslims. और वहाँ पे मस्जिद के बाहर माइक में 5 times a day they do the prayers loudly so that the vibration of the Lord's holy name goes into the ears. Chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is a transcendental sound vibration. And we'll talk about this today a little bit later. Anything else from anybody? We are on time. Yes?
I also learned that we should always offer food before eating, which we started implementing at our house.
Jai, please give a round of applause. This is practical application of Bhagavad Gita. जो अपने पास जिसने सब कुछ दिया है उसको वापस दे के ऑनर करना चाहिए, right? So the person who has given us everything, we should give it to them. I keep giving this example and I love this. For example, Gitansh has invited Pankaj Prabhu and Mataji to their house. And Gitansh is just keeping Pankaj Prabhu and Mataji in one corner. Not talking to them, not offering water, not offering food. बस बिठा दिया है एक सोफे पे. And how do they feel? कैसा लगेगा प्रभु? सही बताना. Awkward feel होगा ना, insulting feel होगा कि जिसको मैंने बचपन से पाला है वो मुझे एक कोने पे रख देते हैं, बात नहीं करते, भोजन नहीं देते, बात कुछ नहीं करते. We don't reciprocate. This is exactly most of us do. We say घर पे मंदिर है, मंदिर में कौन रहता है? भगवान. तो भगवान को हम मंदिर में रखते हैं लेकिन भगवान से रिश्ता नहीं बताते हैं. Right? So when we have Lord at home, we should offer everything what we have to Him because everything is coming from Him. तो जैसे अभी अमित प्रभु ने ऑफर किया है, right? Why? Because whatever we cook, we should offer it to Him because everything belongs to Him. Right? Everything belongs to Him. So this is the fundamental aspect of having a relationship. We do an aarti at home. Right? we speak to parents at home, right? We offer bhoga to the Lord because unhone diya hai. This is basic things. And Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita, Yat kurosi, yat asnasi, yat juhosi, tadasi, yat tapasyasi tu kaunteya, mat kuruna arpana. Arpana means whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you give away, whatever austerity you do it for me alone. 9th chapter, 27th verse Bhagavad Gita. So thank you, Mataji. This is very inspiration. Okay, जो भी घर पे करते हैं, make God part of your life. He doesn't need a roti and sabji and puri. He doesn't need it. But when we give it to him, he accepts it. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayashyati. He accepts it with love and devotion. Krishna is bhava gyari janardhana. He is not vastu gyari janardhana. I repeat, Krishna is bhava gyari janardhana. He is not vastu gyari janardhana. He doesn't look at कि हमने भगवान को क्या दिया है. He looks at the bhav behind it. He looks at the intention behind it. He looks at the action behind it. So Krishna accepts the bhav and he gives the rest to us. So thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Yes?
Can I request everyone to just come forward a little bit?
Yes. Come a little bit forward. 3 steps. Because there are a lot of people sitting outside. The closer we are, or if you can come closer, if everybody can come closer, thank you. I didn't realize. I'm going to Orik mic, sir, to make sure. Next speaker, all right, we will start Sri Namamrita. We will read this till 8 o'clock, 8:05, and next 15-20 minutes we will read and understand what Namamrita is going to offer us today. I request our Muskan to read. So please pay attention to this, and I will request you all to help me to understand what Prabhupada ji is telling us. Okay? So I'll randomly pick a person and you can explain to me what is happening over here. Yes, madam.
The chanting of the holy name is Lord Chaitanya's special concession to the animal. Like human beings of this age, love of Krishna is not an easy thing to obtain, because by this love one can purchase Krishna, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed this love of Krishna to anyone and everyone, even to the 2 drunkards, Jagai and Madai. Narottama Das Thakura has therefore sung,
Dina hina yata chilo hari nama udavilo, tare sakhi jagai madhai.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so magnanimous that he delivered all kinds of sinful men simply by allowing them to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. The evidence of this is Jagai and Madai. At that time, of course, there were 2 Jagai and Madai, but at the present moment, by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his process of teaching, so many Jagais and Madais are being delivered. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is blessed, he can give Krishna prerna, love of Krishna to anyone, regardless of that person's qualification. If a person is giving charity, he can select anyone to take it. Without the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, understanding Krishna is very, very difficult.
Manushyanam saheshreshu kashtit yatiti siddhaye.
Out of many millions of people, hardly one tries to make his life spiritually successful. People simply work like animals, not knowing how to make a success of human life. Once human life is successful when one understands Krishna. Otherwise, one remains an animal. Anyone who is not Krishna conscious, who does not know who Krishna is no better than an animal. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this concession to the fallen souls of this age. Simply chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and you will be delivered. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special concession.
Kirtanya eva Krishna sa mukta sangha param vrjayate. Teachings of Queen Kunti. So this is from Prabhupada's writing on teachings of Queen Kunti. So what is your understanding of what we have just read? Just raise your hand. What did you understand in this paragraph? It is not easy to attain Krishna, but by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, we can attain Krishna. मैं कितने बार बोलता हूँ, भगवान को कोई नहीं मानता, भगवान को सब मानते हैं लेकिन भगवान की कोई नहीं मानता. भगवान को सब मानते हैं लेकिन भगवान की कोई नहीं मानता. But when we follow the teachings of Krishna himself, by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, we can easily understand Krishna and attain Krishna in this lifetime. So Prabhupada, in the first sentence, he's saying that people in this age of Kali are living like animals. Why? What is the difference between animals and humans? Consciousness. Okay. What are the similarities? Let's understand.
Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending.
So the similarity between animal and humans is eating, mating, sleeping, and defending. Ahara, nidra, bhaya, maitumcha. The only difference between animal and humans is what? Consciousness. Human beings can pray. They have a higher consciousness to get connected to the Lord. But nowadays, most of the human beings, they don't even believe in Lord. And even if they believe in the Lord, they don't have time for it. They are so busy chasing, eating, mating, sleeping, and defending, which animals can easily avail it. Right? कुत्ते बिल्ली का जो जीवन है, they don't work very hard as we work hard, right? They can easily have food and they can easily have a stress-free life. Have you seen a dog or a cat going to a psychologist? कि stress हो गया. Well, the number of people which go nowadays, the maximum problem in the world today is mental problem. The number of people which are going through mental problems is far higher than physical challenges. Right? So dogs and cats' lives are much better in many, many ways. The only difference between humans and animals is human beings have access to higher philosophy of life. Human beings can pray, they can worship. And if we don't do this, then dharmo hi ena pashu bhi samana. Then we are no worse than animals. And Prabhupada ji is writing that the success of people in this age is to know Krishna and live life like Krishna. Typically, we believe success in the world means having a big job, big career, big house, big things. Yes, that is important to have, but that doesn't mean you are successful. Because at the time of death, everything gets taken away. All the health, all the wealth, all the beauty, all the name, all the fame gets taken away in 1 second. So what is success? इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद 1 सेकंड में आपके पास से सब चीज ली जाती है. कुछ ले जा सकते हो? Can you take anything with you?
Yes, you can.
What can you take?
Just devotion.
Correct. Swalpa api apyasya dharmasya. What can you take with you? Dharmasya. Swalpa means little devotion you do. Swalpa api apyasya dharmasya. Trahit mahat bhayat. 2nd chapter, 40th verse. Krishna himself says, the only thing which you can take with you is devotion, life after life, life after life. The thing which we can take with us, we don't invest time and energy, and we are most likely ignorant in it. And the thing which we can't take with us, the thing which is going to be taken away from us, we invest time, energy, and our focus is over there. So, as I said many times, it is not about ignoring the current duties. We are not here to ignore the current duties and responsibility, but we have to have the right balance between material and spiritual life. Having the right balance. And Prabhupada ji is giving an example of Jagai and Madhai. Jagai and Madhai, this is coming from Chaitanya Charitamrita, a very famous character. And once you start listening to lectures, these two names will be quoted very often. And Jagai and Madhai, they came from a very high-class Brahmana family. But because they had bad association, Sang Vaisa Rang. Because they had bad association, Jagai and Madhai they started doing all illicit activities like drinking alcohol, having meat, gambling, illicit affairs. So Jagai and Madai came from a very high class Brahmana family. Because of bad association, they came into wrong activities. But when they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when they met Nityanand Prabhu, when they met Haridas Thakur, they requested them to chant the holy name. So Hare Krishna mantra chant karne ke liye, they requested Jagai and Madhai to chant the holy name. And just by chanting the holy name, Jagai and Madhai's life was completely transformed, and they went back to Godhead at the end of their life. And Prabhupada is writing, in this age, most of us are like Jagai and Madhai. कुछ ना कुछ उल्टे सीधे एक्टिविटी हम लोग सब करते हैं. Right? So just by chanting the holy name of Krishna, just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is so powerful, the sound vibration, that it transforms the consciousness of the heart and the mind. If you want to get up early in the morning, Muskan, if you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and if your brother just writes in a piece of paper, get up at 5 o'clock, can you get up? No. What do you want? Alarm. So to get up out of the bed at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, we need an alarm, a material alarm to just utne ke liye. So if we want to get out of the bed from a material life, if we want alarm, if we want to come out of the deep spiritual slumber, we are all sleeping from a spiritual life, we need some sound vibration. Chanting the holy name Hare Krishna again and again, this is not a process of hypnosis. It is a recommended process that by again and again hearing the spiritual sound vibration, the dust which is in our heart, the rust which is in our heart gets cleansed. That is the reason the first verse which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave is Cheto Darpanam Arjanam Bhava Mahadavagani Nirvapanam. So the dust of our heart is completely contaminated. Heart is completely contaminated with the dust. So when we chant the holy name Hare Krishna, the dust which is there in our heart, in our mind, that slowly and gradually gets erased. So Jagai and Madhai, just by chanting the holy name, they got the love of Krishna. There's a beautiful story, a real story. Once a Brahmana, he was worshipping Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is very, very merciful. Lord Shiva is very merciful. You ask Lord Shiva anything, he would like to give it to you. Right? He is Bholenath, Ashutosh. So the Brahmana went to Lord Shiva and he was in a very deep pain. He said, I've got a lot of miseries in my life. Can you please help me? So Lord Shiva gave him the ultimate benediction. He said, go and meet a devotee in this village. And that devotee's name was Sanatan Goswami. He's a direct disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when this Brahmana goes and meets Sanatan Goswami and he explains, oh Brahmana, please help me. I'm in deep trouble. So Sanatan Goswami gives him a touchstone. Touchstone, pata na? Chintamani. If you touch that stone, everything converts into gold. So Sanatan Goswami says, yes, you have problem, take this touchstone. And he gives that touchstone away, and that touchstone was in the garbage bin. That touchstone, he told, there's a garbage bin over there, can you go and collect that touchstone from there? So the Brahmana went, collected the touchstone from the garbage, and he started walking back home. He was very happy. While walking back home, he thought that if this touchstone is in the garbage bin, there should be something higher which Sanatan Goswami should have. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
You will put something in garbage when we have something much higher, right? Tomorrow it's Friday, so we have a rubbish bin collection tomorrow. So my son put everything in the garbage and put outside main road पे कि कल सुबह आके लेके जाएगा. And if I tell someone कि आपको कुछ चाहिए तो वो मेरे rubbish bin में से लेके जाओ. Immediately you will think, यार ये rubbish में इतना कचरा है तो घर पे कितना होगा? Yes, Prabhuji, you want to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
We have ours is visitor here, so can we have more of Hindi?
More of Hindi? I'll try. My Hindi is only Bollywood Hindi. I can only understand Hindi.
Only the dialogues.
Huh?
Only the pictures.
Only the movie dialogues तक मेरा Hindi. ठीक है. Or else I struggle. I come from Hyderabad. Unfortunately, in Hyderabad, there's more English and I can't read Hindi also. I'm very bad. So Hindi में बात कर सकता हूँ, but giving a class in Hindi is not my forte. So sorry, bro. Unless someone can translate, and this has happened in the past. I was giving multiple classes and people in the back, one person used to go back and he used to translate live. We have the same thing in Vrindavan temple. When you come to Vrindavan temple, we have a class in English, and पीछे Spanish में, Russian में और Chinese में. There's a simultaneous translation happening live. So I don't know if someone can take up that service and translate.
Yeah, very good. So just continue, no problem. Thank you.
ठीक है. लेकिन बॉलीवुड के डायलॉग में जरूर हिंदी में बोलूँगा. Right? So that Brahmana took that touchstone and he started walking, and then immediately he realized कि touchstone इतना powerful है जो garbage में से तो ऐसा कुछ होगा सनातन गोस्वामी के पास जो touchstone से भी कीमती हो. So the person came back, the Brahmana came back, and he told Sanatan Goswami, what is that you have that you have put the touchstone in the garbage? And he told, Sanatan Goswami told, if you really want to know this, put that touchstone back into the garbage bin, and I'll tell you what I can give it to you. So the Brahmana put the touchstone back into the garbage bin, and then Sanatan Goswami told him to chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then Sanatana Goswami told that if you think just by giving your touchstone, all the problems will be sorted out, that is a illusion. How many of us strongly believe हर चीज पैसे से solve हो सकती है? Is it possible? No. Money is not the tool for everything. Yes, it is important, but it is not the ultimate tool, right? As I said so many times, and Rajesh Prabhu quoted this last time also, ये दुनिया में न तन से सुख, न मन से सुख, न धन से सुख, न संबंधों से सुख. There is no happiness in this world. न तन से सुख है, the body will never keep you happy. न तन से सुख, न धन से सुख. Less money you have, more problems. The more money you have, more problems. Na tan se sukh, na dhan se sukh, man se sukh. Can anybody be happy with mind if it is not under control? No. The mind, Krishna says, is the best friend or the worst enemy. Na tan se sukh, na dhan se sukh, na man se sukh, and na sabandho se sukh. We heard about suffering, right? Just joking. Right? So there is no happiness in this world. And Krishna himself says this in the 8th chapter, 16th verse. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This place is full of miseries with very temporary happiness. Happiness है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है. But happiness is a gap between two miseries. What is happiness? It is a gap between two miseries. बहुत मेहनत करने के बाद थोड़ी टाइम आती है और आके चले जाती है. Right? So this is Krishna himself is saying this. The creator of the product himself is quoting. There is no happiness in this world because this place is not meant for that. Right? Sukhalayam, Sauchalayam, Putralayam. Right? Everything has its own being. Similarly, this place, Krishna himself is quoting clearly in Bhagavad Gita. This place is Dukkhalayam Ashashvata. So, coming back, chanting the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting the holy name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the sound vibration, it awakens our ignorance to bliss. So, my humble request to all of you, if you're not chanting regularly, please cultivate a habit of chanting every day. Every day. 2 rounds, as Rajesh mentioned. 2 rounds, 4 rounds, whatever you can do. but every day, right? Because by chanting the holy name, you don't become pure devotee. But by chanting the holy name, you come to the platform of being human beings. First be conscious and then be Krishna conscious. ये याद रखना. First be conscious and then be Krishna conscious. At the moment, most of us are not even conscious कि हमें जीवन में क्या चाहिए. What do we actually need in life? Most of us don't know. I asked this so many times in my so many talks. What do you need? And the needs are keep changing. आज ये चाहिए, 2 साल के बाद और कुछ चाहिए, 5 साल के बाद और कुछ चाहिए, 10 साल के बाद और कुछ चाहिए. The needs are keep changing. But we are not this body. We are a soul. So the need of the soul is different to the need of the body. So we have to fulfill the need of the soul, which is to chant the holy name, and we need to fulfill the need of the body, that is roti, kapda, makan. That is also important. We don't ignore that at the cost of one. Is this making sense? So please chant the holy name. If you don't have the beads, please let us know. We can give you the beads. But Bhagwan ke naam mein Bhagwan se zyada taakat hai. It is very, very important to chant the holy name. Any questions on this? Namamrita, before we go to Bhagavad Gita? Anything anybody would like to add? Any questions? Anybody would like to add anything? Manushya nam saheshreshu kaschit yatiti siddhe yatanam appi siddhanam, which is again a very, very important verse of Bhagavad Gita, that out of thousands among men, Krishna says, one may endeavor to know me in truth. Krishna himself is saying, out of thousands amongst men, you see so many people are very busy in their own life. किसी को किसी के पास time नहीं है. So very, very devotee of the Lord is very rare. Sudurlabha. Bhavanam janmane ante jnanamam prabandante vasudeva sarvadi sa mahatma sudurlabha. Sudurlabha. Krishna says in the 7th chapter, 19th verse, that anybody who comes to the platform of accepting Krishna as God and surrendering to Him, it is sudurlabha. Very rare. Very, very rare. Okay.
Just a question. How come these are teachings of Queen Kunti? Is it like Arjuna's mother, or is it?
It is Arjuna's mother. Kunti Devi is Arjuna's mother. ये जो teachings of Queen Kunti किताब है, book है, उसमें से ये purport लिया गया है.
I'm thinking Kunti again.
How many of you know Queen Kunti? Please raise your hands. Only few. So Queen Kunti is the mother of Pandavas. And all her life, being the queen, she only had gone through sufferings. Puri zindagi, in spite of having all the wealth which you ever want, in spite of having the best kids, Pandavas, एक माँ की इच्छा क्या होती है कि मेरे बच्चे अच्छे हो. The best kids, 5 kids, everybody were great. All the wealth, the best kids. In spite of that, she had suffering all her life. But guess what happened? When, after the war, when the Pandavas won the kingdom, Krishna was going back to Hastinapur. Hastinapur. So Queen Kunti is begging to Krishna, don't go away. Because when we had sufferings in my life, you were always there. Now I'm worried that if you go away from my life, I will go back into ignorance. Let my mind flow like Ganges to the river. Similarly, let me and my thoughts flow to your lotus feet. Let this suffering happen again and again so that I can only see you. What is Queen Kunti requesting? Suffering. दुख मुझे दो कि मैं आपको भूलूं नहीं. But typically, what do we want in life? We want happiness so that we can forget Krishna. हाँ.
लोग सुख मांगते हैं, वो दुख मांग रही है. सिर्फ इसलिए कि उसे प्रभु के पास रहना था.
हम अक्सर ये बोलते हैं ना, सुख में सुमिरन करे दुख में करे ना कोई, जो दुख में सुमिरन करे opposite. See, I don't know Hindi is not good. I'm just checking. सुख में सुमिरन करे दुख काहे कोई, कबीर के दोहे हैं, I remember in the school, right? So a devotee of the Lord, they will always pray to Krishna कि Krishna, don't put me in such circumstances where I forget you.
अगर आप याद करते रहोगे ना, और कभी आपके साथ दुख आ भी जाए और उस समय आपने ना भी याद कर रहे हो, वो नहीं छोड़ेगा, वो पकड़ लेगा आपको।
Yes.
वो तो नहीं जाएगा, फिर वो तो करके जाएगा तुम्हें सब ठीक ठाक।
Yeah.
इसलिए हमेशा करते रहना चाहिए।
Thank you, mother. So this is again coming from Queen Kunti. So a devotee always asks for Krishna's shelter, because the moment you don't have Krishna's shelter, whose shelter are we under? जब कृष्णा का शेल्टर नहीं है तो हम किसके शेल्टर में होते हैं? माया के शेल्टर में. So we are always under the shelter of someone, either Maya Devi or Krishna. So we should never think that I'm independent. No, we are totally dependent. We are totally dependent. Nobody can tell me I'm independent. Nobody can tell.
उसने रास अपने हाथ में रख रखी है ना कान्हा ने.
Yes. Thank you. All right, let's begin Bhagavad Gita. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter number 1, observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. I'm assuming everybody has your own copy of Bhagavad Gita. How many of you have honestly read the purport which was requested? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jai. My humble request to all of you, this what we do over here is called Bhakti Vriksha. After Bhakti Vriksha, we have a course called Bhakti Shastri. And after Bhakti Shastri, we have a course called Bhakti Vaibhav. In Bhakti Vriksha, we just give you an overview of each shloka of Bhagavad Gita. In Bhakti Shastri, you systematically study Bhagavad Gita, you write exams, you write essays, you have to recite shlokas. It's a proper study. So that is Bhakti Shastri. And then Bhakti Vaibhav is proper study of Srimad Bhagavatam, the 12 cantos. So the reason I'm saying this is not Bhakti Shastri. This is Bhakti Vriksha. So I'll request everybody just to read the purport every week before you come, so that we all are on the same page. We don't have time to reach every purport. That is part of Bhakti Shastri. So if you read the purport now, that will help you to understand what is happening, and when you go to Bhakti Shastri, it will help you to get connected better. Okay, so that is the request. So,
What is 12 cantos?
the 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. आपके पास भागवतम है? नहीं, that is Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Srimad Bhagavatam is a discussion between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. If you don't have, then I highly recommend you should have it, like Prabhu has. Lot of devotees over here, like Abhishek Prabhu has Bhagavatam, Amit Prabhu has Bhagavatam, lot of devotees have Bhagavatam at their home. So please, you should get a Bhagavatam. When Bhagavatam comes to your house, it is Krishna coming to your house. Please get it. Okay, so what did we discuss in the first chapter so far? Who remembers? Bhagavad Gita में हमने क्या discuss किया अब तक? So we are going to start from verse number 21 today, or 21, yes. What happened in the first 21 verses? Okay, yes, so how many people heard Bhagavad Gita? Three people. Who were the three people? So 3 people heard Bhagavad Gita, but after Bhagavad Gita सुनने के बाद 2 लोगों का जीवन बदल गया, अर्जुन एंड संजय. धृतराष्ट्र का जीवन नहीं बदला. पहले भी वैसा था, सुनने के बाद भी वैसा है. अक्सर हम जीवन में देखते हैं, we tell people कि भगवद गीता पढ़ लो, सुन लो, बोलते नहीं सब पता है, I know everything. दादी के पास था, पापा के पास है, मम्मी के पास है, So these people are type of Dhritarashtra category. They don't want to change. They don't want to change. A husband of the house is supposed to be the spiritual master of the house. Husband of the house is just not supposed to bring some money and give us shelter. वो तो कुत्ते बिल्ली भी करते हैं, उसमें बड़ी कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. A dog or a cat, they have their own house. A cow has their own house. उसमें कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है कि हम लोग कमाते हैं और घर दे दिया बीवी बच्चे को, वो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. In the human form of life, a husband is supposed to be a spiritual husband. A father is supposed to be a spiritual father. A mother is supposed to be a spiritual mother. A wife is supposed to be a spiritual wife. A daughter, a son is supposed to be a spiritual son, spiritual daughter. That is spirituality all about. So we see Dhritarashtra, even after hearing everything, he didn't change. And because he didn't change, he lost everything. He lost everything. And Sanjay and Arjuna changed. And their destiny changed. Thank you, Mataji. What else did we discuss in the first chapter?
How Arjuna was...
So, I'm not Brahma. And someone will कौन बोल रहा है? Oh, Swati Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So in first chapter it was Arjuna's reluctance to kill his own family, like cousins and relatives. So that's when Krishna he stops time.
Yes.
And then he delivers
the message of Bhagavad Gita. Thank you. So we see in the first chapter, Arjun is completely bewildered. He's completely perplexed. He's not sure what to do, what not to do, and is very, very argumentative. कि मुझे युद्ध नहीं करना है. This is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Right? Thank you, Swati Mataji. One more point. Yes.
Duryodhana disrespecting his teacher.
Yes.
We should not do.
Correct. So Duryodhana is very sarcastically addressing his elders. Duryodhana is very sarcastically behaving with his elders. And the learning for us is we should never be disrespectful to any elders. No matter only any elders, किसी के साथ भी. If you cannot respect them, just keep one hand distance with them. But don't disrespect. Why? Because Krishna is there in everybody's heart. Krishna is there as Paramatma in everybody's heart. So when you're disrespecting someone, you're disrespecting Krishna also within their heart. Very important. Thank you. Yes?
Arjuna identifies the other side as his own kinsman.
Yes. So Arjuna is identifying everybody with his own people. How can I fight? So the first chapter's acronym is doubt. D stands for, can you read?
Dhritarashtra and Duryodhan. O stands for ominous result. U stands for uncertainty. D stands for bewilderment. T stands for turning point. So it's doubt.
Okay. So the first 12 verses, we spoke about Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. We spoke about this ominous result. We spoke about verse number 13 to 20. कि जीत के क्या फायदा मिलेगा? मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. And now today we will discuss about uncertainty. Verse number 21 to 27. ठीक है? So today we will do 6 verses and let's see what the 6 verses is all about. I'll request Muskan to read as usual, just the English.
Translation part, right?
Yes. Sorry, other kids, are you okay to read? You want to read? Yeah, just English. Yeah, so we can get the kids involved. Yeah.
Which verses? Sorry.
This is 21 and 22 is one verse together. So if you have Bhagavad Gita, verse number 21 and 22 together, right? It's only one verse. Because your name is Krish, I thought.
So I'm reading that.
Just the translation.
Arjuna said, O infallible one, please show my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here. who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms.
Sure. Next, 23. We'll read 2 verses and discuss what's happening.
Let me see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son of
Dhritarashtra. So what is happening over here?
So he takes the chariot in the middle of the battlefield and they discuss. He's talking about that. I want to see who is here for the fight, who am I fighting with.
Correct. So Arjuna is requesting Krishna to take the chariot in the middle of the field. And he wants to see who is here. What is their thought process? Why is the son of Dhritarashtra? What does he want out of this? So Arjuna is totally confused. And who is he saying this to? Krishna. And what is Krishna doing right now?
He's just saying, yes, whatever you say, I'll do it. And he takes him in the middle.
Correct. But what is Krishna doing right now? What is his role? He's a charioteer.
Yeah.
Krishna is the charioteer. Look at the humility of Krishna. Look at if you want Mukesh Ambani to drive your car, will you be able to drive it? Think about it.
I hope he knows how to.
How he was to drive.
Don't want to trust him.
Yeah. So Krishna is so humble, and he's showing this by example that Arjuna is telling Krishna कि मेरी रथ माँ ले जाओ, and Krishna is just following him, listening to him, right? So this is first important aspect of spirituality, is to be humble. Unless we are not humble, we will not understand the reality of life. This is my strong conviction. I've seen many people coming and going in Bhakti Rikshas in the temple. We say high turnover बोलते हैं. लोग आते हैं और जाते हैं. You know who stays back? Only humble people stays back. Those people who want to change, who accepts that I want to change. Ahankar vibud atma karta ham iti manyate. 3rd chapter 27 verse. Because of false ego, people say, Prabhu, you don't need to tell me what I need to do. Mataji, mujhe sab pata hai. I don't want to understand what Krishna is saying. I know my way. Right? वो मैंने पढ़ा हुआ है, सुना हुआ है, लेकिन करता कुछ नहीं हूँ. सुना है ना? And I remember distributing Bhagavad Gita on Mathura station. Once on Mathura station पे मेरी train late थी. We were going from Mathura to Mumbai, and I was distributing Bhagavad Gita. And I was distributing वो train station पे जो चाय बेचते हैं ना बड़ा. I requested Prabhu ji, please ले लो. अरे कृष्णा का जन्म हमारे यहाँ हुआ है. You are selling ice to Eskimos. He said, कृष्णा का जन्म यहाँ पे हुआ है. हमें भगवद गीता की जरूरत नहीं है. And he was having a BD packet and having gudka. So many times we see this. People think that I know everything. Please, you don't tell me what I need to know. The first step of any understanding, material understanding हो या spiritual understanding हो, it starts with humility. Humbleness नहीं होगी ना, तो आदमी का कुछ नहीं हो सकता. कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता. Materially भी कुछ नहीं होगा उसका, और spiritually भी कुछ नहीं होगा. So this is first thing we have to learn. That look at Krishna himself is showing by example to be humble. Is this making sense? And Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 21st verse. Yat achrati shreshta tat tat eva itro janaha. He says, whatever great people do, common people follow it. So Krishna is showing by an example the height of humility. The owner, the proprietor of everything, he's driving a chariot, and Arjuna during the war, he will kick Krishna with his right leg and left leg. Right में गाड़ी लो, left में गाड़ी लो, घोड़ा right में लो, left में लो. Arjuna will kick like this and he will turn because you cannot listen. There's so much of noise in the war. Arjuna is kicking Krishna and Krishna drives the chariot like that. So again over here, what else is there? Arjuna in this verse, he is very fearful. कि अभी होगा क्या? Arjuna is very fearful, and fear F-E-A-R. First meaning of fear is forget everything and run. Forget everything and run. And second meaning of fear is face everything and rise. हमारे जिंदगी में भी कई बार ऐसा मौका आएगा. We will be in situations, we will be in circumstances, we will not have any idea what to do. क्या ये relationship में होगा, wealth में होगा, health में होगा. We will have some controversial, some situations in life where we will be completely bewildered. Okay, what to do now? Right? What to do now? And that time is the time of fear. And Arjun is in the same position now. Fear means forget everything and run. लोग क्या करते हैं जब ऐसी situation आती है, they take up to bad habits. Right? They go and sit in pub, watch movies, do unnecessary things because they just want to run out of the situation. That is forget everything and run. Or the second category of people is face everything and rise. So Arjun is obviously in the second category. He wanted to face and he wanted to understand कि अभी मैं करूँ क्या? Many times we see in circumstances we have to take a step back in life. When an archer, look at this, when an archer is fighting in the middle of a war, what does the archer do? He takes the arrow back and then he waits. He aims and then he releases the arrow. युद्ध के बीच में, while this every second is so important, in that crisis, what do you have to do? You have to take your arrow back, not front. To go ahead in life, sometimes you have to take a step back. Is it making sense? To go ahead in the right direction, you have to take a step back. If you want to shoot an arrow, you have to take the arrow back, then pause, and then understand who is the aim for. Where do I want to shoot my arrow? And then you have to release the arrow. All of us will be in some situation in life that we have to take the arrow back. I keep saying this. There are two types of quake in life. One is an earthquake, which happened in Japan recently. 1st of January, there was an earthquake. When the earthquake comes, do you know when it's going to come? No. What magnitude it's going to come? No. What damage it's going to bring? No, we don't know. When the earthquake comes, we have no idea what it is going to bring. Similarly, in everybody's life, you write it, everybody will have 3 to 5 life quakes. जीवन में ऐसी परिस्थिति एक एकदम आ जाएगी कि it is unexpected, least expected things will happen out of the blue. And at that time, how do you react? How do you progress? We have to learn from Bhagavad Gita. We have to learn from Bhagavad Gita. And Arjun wants to see the people who I'm fighting for, who they are. So he's requesting Krishna to take the chariot in the middle. Right? This is very, very important to understand. Like as students, you will be confused. Science लो या arts लो, law लो या doctor करूँ. There's so many, every phase of your life. Shall I get married to this girl or shall I get married to this girl? Right? Every phase of your life, we will have a challenge. Once a person goes to an astrologer and he says, I've got 2 girls in my life. I don't know who is the lucky one. It's a situation in life, right? Whom do I get married to? And who is the lucky one? The astrologer says, you get married to her and she will be the lucky one. So similarly, in our life, we will have no idea कि जीवन में life quake कब आएगा. And when the life quake hits, who are we surrendering to at that particular moment of life? Arjun had Krishna who do we have in our life? Who do we have in our life? Most of the people in this life don't have mentors in their life. पता है mentor होता है. There's a spiritual mentor and there's a material mentor. People don't have mentor in their life, and because they don't have mentor in their life, they become mental, and this is a fact of life. They don't know किसको क्या पूछूं. Many times you cannot share some things with your partners. You don't want to share, you can't share. Where do you go at that particular time of your life? Do we all believe ऐसा होता है? Many times we want to share something, we can't open our heart to someone. Arjun was fortunate that he had Krishna in his life where he could tell everything, ask everything. Who do we have in our life? That's a question to think about and introspect. Let's continue reading. 24th verse. What's your daughter's name? Tanisha, would you like to read? Just the English translation. Sanjay.
Sanjaya said, "Our descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjuna, Lord Krishna drew up that fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties."
Jai. So now, after hearing this, Sanjay is talking to whom? Dhritarashtra. Sanjay is relaying the message to Dhritarashtra, and Sanjay is using a very important word. Prabhupada writes in Gudakesh. What does Gudakesh mean by? Gudakesh means sleep, and one who conquers sleep is called Gudakesh. So Arjun conquered sleep and ignorance. Arjun conquered sleep and ignorance. Every person in this world who wants to be successful, one thing they have to do is what? Conquer sleep. You accept it or you don't accept it. I was listening to Shah Rukh Khan 2 weeks ago. And this is a fact. Shah Rukh Khan, and I'll try to share that shots. जैसे Shah Rukh Khan का नाम लिया लोग उड़ गए. I could see some people just उड़ गए. जीव जागो, right? The moment you say Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, you know, that vibration just gets changed because yes, so. Shah Rukh Khan said, if you want to be successful in life, you cannot afford to sleep and you cannot afford to eat. Forget about holidays, forget about resting, forget about going to beauty parlors, putting cucumber in your eyes and taking a relax. If you want to be successful, I don't sleep more than 4 to 5 hours a day. I don't eat. I just work because I want to be successful in life. This is Shah Rukh Khan. Akshay Kumar. I don't know how many of you love him. I like him because I like his routine. Akshay Kumar said, आज तक एक दिन ऐसा नहीं गया मेरे जीवन में मैंने उगता सूरज नहीं देखा. The rising sun. Tim Cook. Who is Tim Cook? Apple. Right? Apple CEO. He gets up at 3 o'clock every day in the morning. Of course, these are very materialistic examples. But if you want to be successful materially, you have to compromise, sacrifice on sleep. Right? I come from Hyderabad. South India is the capital of education, they say. Like most of the South Indian cities. When I used to be in year 8, I had friends, they started enrolling themselves in IIT coaching. From the year 8th class की बात कर रहा हूँ, 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, तब से ये लोग IIT की तैयारी करते हैं. And they get up early, and when the time comes in year 11, year 12, they work, study how many hours? 14 to 18 hours a day for IIT exams. How many of you know this? Raise your hands. How many of you are prepared for this? You prepared for IIT exam, right? Crazy, right? And even if you get a seat in IIT, you pass from IIT, how many years can it last? 20 years, 30 years. उसके बाद 60 retire खत्म. If you want to have an admission in good school or if you want to be successful, if you have to work so hard, if you want to come out of the cycle of Janma, Mrityu, Jarar, Vyadhi, if you want to stop the cycle, you never want to take a birth again. You never want to die again. You want to have eternal benefit. You want to have everything what is required, life after life. And if you think you can sleep in the bed after Brahma Muhurta, then it is never going to happen. It is never going to happen. So sleeping is the first thing. Any sport, you take Olympics, you take cricket, you take soccer, any sports person, any successful person in life, first thing they focus on Yukta Harasa Viharasya Yukta Chesasu Karmasa. Prabhuji, you were asking last time कि भक्ति में health important है या नहीं? And Krishna says this in 6th chapter 17 verse. Health, eating, meeting, sleeping is very important. Very, very important. So if you sleep too much, you go crazy. And if you sleep too much, you become lazy. And Prabhupada said, lazy people are crazy people. Lazy people are crazy people, right? We don't want to be crazy, and certainly not lazy. Every minute of human form of life is the most important thing which we have. The only wealth which we have right now is the time. अपने पास सबसे important चीज क्या है पता है? वक्त. How we utilize this time is the most important aspect of our progress in life. That can be material life, that can be spiritual life. Right? My auntie, my dad's mausi, she used to tell me one thing which I can never forget. She used to tell, इंसान की नींद कुत्ते के जैसी होनी चाहिए. इंसान की नींद कुत्ते के जैसी होनी चाहिए. Because in India, the street dogs are always awake. You pass by and they're awake. Not like Australian dogs. They keep sleeping. Right? So, इंसान की नींद कुत्तों जैसी होनी चाहिए. You should be always vigilant. We are losing time. We are racing towards death. हम लोग मौत की तरफ जा रहे हैं और हाथ में टिक 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 टिक. जितनी दौड़ एक उंगली करती है उतना तो पैर भी नहीं करते. टिक 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 टिक. इंसान गिर जाता है तो हंसी छूट जाती है. इंसान गिर जाता है तो हंसी छूट जाती है. मोबाइल गिर जाता है तो जान निकल जाती है. यस और नो? यस और नो? मोबाइल गिर जाता है तो जान निकल जाती है. अरे भाई टूटा तो नहीं, गिरा तो नहीं, लगी तो नहीं बेचारे को. इंसान गिर जाता है तो सब हंसते हैं. So, इंसान गिर जाता है तो हंसी छूट जाती है. मोबाइल गिर जाता है तो जान निकल जाती है. क्योंकि आजकल जान मोबाइल में है. जान मोबाइल में है. So, Arjun had so much control on his mind and his sleep that he was preparing to fight in the darkness of the light. अंधेरे में भी तीर छोड़ सकता था. He was fully prepared to fight in the night. And Sanjay is addressing to Dhritarashtra that Arjun is called Gurakesh and he is now in the middle of the field. Let's read the next one. 25th. You want to read?
In the presence of Islam, and all the other chieftains of the world, the Lord said, just behold, Partha, all the Gurus, as the Lord here.
Okay, next. We'll read and then we'll summarize everything together. It's the same theme.
There Arjuna could see, within the midst of the armies of both parties, his father, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, sons, grandsons, friends, and also his fathers-in-law and well-wishers.
Father-in-law is on the opposite side. Guru is on the opposite side. Bhishma Dev is on the opposite side. And last verse for the day.
When the son of Arjuna saw all these different grades of friends and relatives. He became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke thus.
Jai. So now Arjun has requested Krishna to take the chariot. Now he's analyzing. जैसा क्रिकेट खेलते हैं तो क्रिकेट में हम पिच एनालाइज करते हैं ना. We hit the bat with the, I don't know, I'm not a cricketer, but my brother is. वो आके कुछ बैट को ऐसे ठोकते रहता है पिच पे. He sees how the pitch is, right? Similarly, Arjun is analyzing the people across him, and who he's going to fight with. What is it for them? He is not worried about him, right? What is written? He became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke. In our life, we are concerned about us always. हम हमेशा अपनी चिंता करते हैं. Arjun, after all this, he is worried about others, enemies. Look at the compassion of others. Arjun is worried about his enemies. He is not worried about himself. कि मेरा क्या होगा? Because he had complete faith. I have Krishna with me. I don't have to worry. But Arjun was worried about him. About others. That is the reason our philosophy of Krishna consciousness is on three important aspects. Please remember this. Our whole philosophy of Krishna consciousness is only three things. One is Nam Ruchi. Bhagwan ka naam lena chahiye, zaruri hai. Second is Jeev Daya. Jeev Daya. We are always compassionate towards others. That is the reason we don't eat meat. Right? Whatever we cook, we offer. So Jeev Daya. And third is Vaishnav Seva. Bhakto ki seva karna. It is the topmost thing. That is the reason devotees always serve. You look at what Amit Prabhu and Veena Mataji are doing. Week after week, giving a house, opening the house, opening the heart. This is a Vaishnav Seva. Right? So this is our philosophy. Arjun is worried about others, not himself. So many times in life, we are worried about ourselves, or always we are worried about us. That is the reason I say that the life typically is www.com. What life is what? www.com. बचपन में क्या किया? Write. Exams पे exams. Correct? कितने एग्जाम लिखते थे यार, हाथ दर्द हो जाते थे. Right? थोड़े बड़े हुए, एग्जाम खत्म हुए, पैसे बनाओ, जॉब मिली या नहीं, प्रेशर है करियर का. Then what are we into? www. Wealth and wealth. पैसे बनाओ. थोड़े पैसे आ गए तो भी वरी बढ़ जाती है और चिंताएं बढ़ जाती है. Then it is worry. And there is no worry in this world which a wine can't handle. Right? There is no worry in the world which a wine can't handle. तो जब लोग चिंता में होते हैं तो वो वाइन का सहारा लेते हैं. तो वाइन and wine. Wine, wife and worry. Right? And third and the last most is मरने के टाइम पे क्या होता है? Weep and weep. रोते मर जाते हैं. Right? सब कुछ छोड़ के जाते हैं. तो बचपन से लेके मौत तक right, wealth, worry, wine, and then weep and weep. But Arjun के लाइफ में क्या था? www. He was a warrior. वो चिंता थी उसको. He started his life with worry. Why do I need to fight? From warrior, he became a warrior. Because Krishna told, your duty is to fight. Become a warrior. And from warrior, he became a winner. So Arjun के लाइफ में भी www था. Warrior and winner. So what do we want in our life? हमें क्या चाहिए अपने जीवन में? Right? What do we want? Do we want to sleep in the bed and be lazy? Or do we want to be active in bhakti and active in material life? All what bhakti is about, as I said, chant the holy name. भगवान का नाम लो. कभी भी ले सकते हो. There are no hard and fast rules. This Hare Krishna mantra, you can chant any time, any day, 24 hours a day. There are no hard and fast rules. भगवान का नाम लो, भक्तों के संग में रहो, खाओ पियो, ऐश करो. Chanting, dancing and feasting and repeating. Please repeat. Say chanting, dancing, feasting, and repeating. Where is the problem? कोई दिक्कत है इसमें? ये चीज करने में? This is the transcendental water cycle. भगवान का नाम लो, अच्छा प्रसाद खाओ, अच्छा नाचो और वापस रिपीट करो. This is all it is. Chanting, भगवान ने जो जबान दी है वो भगवान का नाम लेने के लिए दी है और भगवान का प्रसाद ग्रहण करने के लिए दी है. This tongue is only given for to us for two reasons: chant the holy name and honor the prasadam of the Lord. That is it. Right? मुंह में जबान सब रखते हैं. मुंह में जबान सब रखते हैं. जो संभाल के रखते हैं वो कमाल करते हैं. जो संभाल के रखते हैं वो कमाल करते हैं. Because the tendency of the 6-inch muscle, it can create havoc in the life. This muscle of which is 6 inches can create havoc in the life. That is the reason when we have time, we have a beat back, we chant the holy name. We chant the holy name. और we have प्रसाद. No फालतू की बातें. और क्या चल रहा है? और क्या हो रहा है? और सुनाओ. अरे क्या सुनाओ? मौत आ रही है आपकी. You're going to die, बाबा. और सुनाओ. What else is happening? We should be serious in life. Sorry, I'll stop here. We are running out of time, devotee. We are running out of time. I'll give you one last thing. I don't know, Veena Mataji, you know this or not? I don't know. A Bhakti Vriksha member, or where she, you know that? Veena Mataji, जिसके घर पे भक्ति वृक्षा करने जाते थे. 38 years old, Indian. He couldn't hear. He went to a doctor. He told him to go to a specialist. And now he has brain tumor. 38 years. We think अपने पास टाइम है. अपने पास टाइम है. I used to live in Point Cook and I'll stop here for sure. I used to live in Point Cook and I used to have program in my house like this. And वहाँ पे sister and brother रहते थे और एक sister Pakenham रहती थी. So that sister moved from Pakenham to Point Cook. उनका घर बदल दिया. So that he can come and live Point Cook and they can attend my Bhakti Vriksha, come closer. But the husband was not very favorable. Husband बोलता कि तुझे जो करना तू कर, मैं नहीं आऊँगा. And we were celebrating our first anniversary of Bhakti Vriksha. हमारा first anniversary था, जलेबी and so much preparation we did. And I used to tell that प्रभु जी आ जाओ, आपके बच्चे भी आ रहे, 2 छोटे बच्चे हैं, बीवी माता जी इसका भी. इसे प्रभु जी लाइफ में एक बार सेट हो जाऊंगा ना, आपके शरणों में आऊंगा. He used to tell me like this. कहाँ जाऊंगा प्रभु जी, मैं आपके शरणों में आऊंगा. First anniversary of Bhakti Vriksha, I was about to come into my driveway when I get a call from his brother-in-law that he got a heart attack and he died on the spot. And we had people like this in my house because it was celebration of first Bhakti Vriksha, and Bhakti Vriksha members' husband passes away at the age of 40. 40 भी नहीं था probably. We were same age, probably 36, 37, talking 10 years probably. 36 years. Heart attack on the spot. So if we think कि मेरे पास बहुत टाइम है और ये सब चीज़ ना मैं बुढ़ापे में शुरू करूँगा, then we are all living a dream. We don't have time. Thank you so much, Srila Prabhupada team. At 8:45, we'll stop over here. Any comments, corrections, complaints? Yes. Yes.
आपने www में वाई-फाई भूल गए.
वो रिंग था, सफरिंग था. इतनी बड़ी रिंग तो है. मैंने बोला ना वाइफ.
इन्होंने पूरा एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया. वाइफ worry invited forever.
All right. Anybody? Any questions, comments, corrections, or else we can do a very quick recap. अगर कोई questions नहीं है, तो we can do a recap.
The that story you mentioned Jagai and
Right.
that was what 500 years ago?
Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. Yeah. And this is a real story. This is a real story. Coming from a Brahmana family, bad association, like Ajamil, right? Like Ajamil. Wrong association, drinking alcohol, meeting, prostitution, everything starts. Just bad association. So we should be very, very careful. Yes?
You talk about sleep, and if you sleep too much, you're lazy. What would you say is the most optimal amount of sleep you should get?
The optimal amount of sleep is between 6 to 7 hours. 6 to 7 hours, no more than that. Because sleep is something, the more you indulge, the more you want to be lazy. Actually, we don't need more sleep. We don't need a lot of food also. जो दिन में खाए एक बार वो योगी, जो खाए 2 बार वो भोगी, जो खाए 3 बार राम राम होगी. So we don't need a lot of food. Actually, in life we don't need a lot of things. But coming to your fundamental question, 6 to 7 hours is optimal. You don't need more.
He gets up at 4 o'clock.
It is good. But it is important what you do after getting up. Even Tim Cook gets up at 3 o'clock. But going to yoga and gym, it is all important. But what are you doing about the soul, the Atma? Looking after the body is important. I do yoga every day. From 7:45 to 8:30 every day, 5 days a week, I do yoga. There's no doubt. Looking after the body is very important. But what are the other things which we do? Right? So sleeping is important. Right? If you sleep too much, you're lazy. But if you sleep too little, you become crazy. If you sleep too little, Prabhupada ji, he used to sleep 2 hours a day. All our Goswamis used to sleep 2 hours a day. So Prabhupada ka jo servant tha, who was traveling with Prabhupada, he saw Prabhupada is only sleeping 2 hours a day. I'll also sleep 2 hours a day. After day 2 of serving Prabhupada and sleeping 2 hours, he falls sick. Right? Because you cannot maintain. So, what we say, don't do what they do. Do what they say. Please take this very careful. Don't do what they do. Do what they say. So, all the acharyas were very austere. We cannot be like that. If they were sleeping 2 hours a day, we can't maintain that. 2 घंटे तो हम afternoon में सो जाते कभी-कभी. So we should be very, very cognizant of the fact that this human form of life is very rare, and we want to utilize every second, if not microsecond, but not minutes. Minute is too far. So we should be very focused. We should be very focused. Okay. Thank you. Anything else from anybody? If not, I'll just have some announcement. 20th of Jan, there is a housewarming ceremony at Monish Prabhu and Deepika Mataji's house. Everybody is invited. People were asking, who is Deepika Mataji? Who is Monish Prabhu? So I request Deepika Mataji to stand up so that people know who you are. Ek baar khade ho jao. So she is Deepika Mataji. If you know her, say Haribol loudly. Haribol. So that is Deepika Mataji. We have taken a new house in Clyde. Next Saturday, my humble request, there will be a yagna, there will be a kirtan, there will be a class, and the best part is Mahaprasade Govinda. So please come, right? What time? 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, right? So please come, right? And by coming, what you do, you get association of devotees, and your wife don't have to cook. Can't go wrong. Then we are going to have the first Bhakti Rickshaw picnic. I forgot to update. But the first Bhakti Rickshaw picnic, okay, sorry. We will have the picnic on 26th or 27th. 26th is a public holiday, it is a Friday, and 27th is a Saturday. We'll have a quick poll to see what is everybody's preference. My preference is 27th, but we'll see what everybody's preference is and then we'll go with that. If we are having the picnic on 27th, then we will have the class on 25th, which is a Thursday evening, and Friday we can have a day off. Is that okay? So we'll have a quick poll. I'll request Amit Prabhu to create a poll on WhatsApp and then we can plan accordingly. Then Japa group. Every day in the morning, from 4:30 till 6:30 a.m. we have a japa group online. Kumaran Prabhu joins every day, right? हम लोग 4:30 से 6:30 बजे तक रोज सुबह जप करते हैं, सालों से करते हैं. Every day morning, and the videos are on, and we chant online on Zoom. So I'll share the link. Please join, because that will give inspiration to each other. And you can come and do 4 rounds and 2 rounds, whatever rounds, but you can come, join and drop off. But that will give inspiration to each other. And last but not the least, please read the purport of Bhagavad Gita shlokas. We will put it in the group tomorrow. In next week, ये 6 या 8 श्लोक है, so that we will be able to relate with much better. ठीक है? Any comments, any questions on this?
The Java group, is it like 2 hours or we can join anytime?
You can join anytime and drop off anytime. So it's from 4:30 to 6:30. If you do 16 rounds every day, which is what we are supposed to do, 16 round, then you will need 2 hours. So 4:30 to 6:30, like Kumar and Gogo dancing every day. 4:30 is there, 6:30 tak hai. I'll be there, Odiswi will be there. A lot of devotees join. 4:30 se 8:30, और सालों से चल रहा है. So please come, and that will help us to get up in the morning and help us to be more stable in sadhana.
And you can control your mind while you have other people.
Correct.
You don't know, it's just running.
Correct. And क्योंकि सबके cameras on होते हैं ना, so it is helpful.
Atmosphere helps.
Correct. Ideally, it should be in person. If you can come to the temple and chant, nothing like it. But because of the proximity and everything, it is we've done this. We have 7 more minutes. Yes, Madam.
Stupid question.
No question is stupid.
So if it starts at 4:30 to 6:30, then before that we'll have to take bath and get ready.
No.
Why?
No. Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sharva Shakti. So to chant the holy name of the Lord, there is no rules and regulation. You don't have to put a dhoti, kurta, tilak, shower, kuch bhi nahi. If you can get up and have shower, good. If you can't, just brush and start chanting, no problem. Whatever suits you. Whatever suits. Yes, Padre.
Prabhuji, this is from the previous lecture. So I just thought that what is an example of akarma?
What is the example? Akarma. What does akarma mean by?
Like not good, not bad.
So offering bhoga to Krishna, is it good, bad or akarma? No, it is not good karma. It is akarma. Anything which relates to Krishna is akarma. If I cook food at home and go and feed everybody, it is good karma. But if I cook food at home, offer it to Krishna, that bhoga becomes prasadam. And that when prasadam has been offered, it is akarma. So I don't get good reaction, I don't get bad reaction.
So our intention is to
Yes, akarma means bhakti. Akarma means bhakti. So whatever we do, we keep Krishna in the center of our activities. At the moment we keep ourselves in the center, but we take ourselves aside, we put Krishna in the center, that becomes akarma.
And when there is no good and bad karma, accumulation, karma, that's when we exit from the cycle of birth and
Correct. So for example, if you want to close a bank account, you have a bank account in Bank of Melbourne, and you have $100. Can you close a bank account? No, because you have to withdraw the $100. But if you have to pay $100 to the Bank of Melbourne, can you close a bank account? No, because you have to pay $100. But if you have zero account, $0, can you close a bank account? Yes. Similarly, akarma means no bad account, no good account. It's all zero. Okay, we'll stop over here. We have 1 more minute before anybody would like to ask. Or we can stop. You want to say something? Are we having a cake cutting? Or what is? Are we having a cake cutting? Okay. So Avneet Prabhu's son's birthday. So he has got a cake for all of us, so that we can cut the cake and we can honor the cake. So But before that, we have a prasadam prayers. So as we started this, people always before doing any activity, we pray to Krishna. Before honoring prasadam, before eating, we should always pray to Krishna. So we'll do prasadam prayers and then we'll cut the cake. Please repeat. Mahaprasade Govinde, Namo Brahmane Vaishnave, Svalpa Punyam Vadam Rajan, Vishwaso Ne Bajayate.